Okay, now that I have your attention, welcome to your numerology life path reading for the month of October 2021. So I had to put that up there in a way that actually grabs people's attention, because so many people will literally just go through the intro, and it's really important that you understand the overall context of the month. So that you can really factor in how this is actually going to affect your life path number. And more importantly, the intro is there and it's the same for everybody. So if you're literally just skipping the first part where I start to speak, you're going to miss the message where I tell you that the intro is important because it provides a context. That being said, this month is a universal month 6, right? So for all of us, the universal energy that this month is governed by is the number 6. Now 6 is in a lot of ways the number of home and hearth. It's the number of familial ties and responsibilities, but it's also more than that, right? So things that are really important for you to know for this month: educational pursuits this month are going to be highly favored, as will anything to do with that academic kind of sphere. Now, what's beautiful about this is this could be a really good month for you to dedicate yourself to some sort of educational program. Given the fact that we've got the Mercury retrograde taking place, this would also be a really good month for you to rededicate yourself to your studies. If there's something that you've been studying that you know you could pull your finger out on and you need to get back to, no matter how busy you are, if there's something that you need to pick your learning back up on or catch up on, this is the month to do it. This is the month to do that work, to get yourself back to where you need to be in your studies in some way, shape or form. So that being said, as I said, this is the number of the home and the hearth, right? So domestic life this month is going to take a huge upswing, whether this is clearing your gutters, mowing the lawns, chucking out the leaves, giving the house a new fresh coat of paint, all of the maintenance work. So not necessarily like the sexiest stuff in the world, but the stuff that really helps us take care of the things that we actually have is where you need to put your focus this month. Anything that you do in that regard will go a long way. So also community matters, right? So in a 6 month, the communities that you are tied to, whether those are digital communities, local communities or familial ties, this stuff really is going to come to the fore. It's going to be quite important for all of us in some way, shape or form. Given that 6 is that energy of maintenance, and it's also the energy of enhancing and balancing out the experience that we're having, this would be a really good month to check in with your tribes, to check in with your people, to make sure that you're giving enough to your familial, digital or local ties. This is a great month for you to maybe search out somebody in your community or find a group in your community that you want to belong to. If there's a new class that you want to take, if there's a group discussion that you want to join or something of that nature, this is a good month to do so. It would also be a really good month as well to use that Mars in Libra action orientated energy around relationships. If there's something of an active kind of energy that you really want to pursue or to help or to push forward, if there's something that you feel really viscerally connected to on a social level, this would be a really great month to get involved in that kind of thing. So I've also got here as well problem solving and solution finding. 6 energy is really great for this because it's very often like, when you're cleaning, when you're doing something monotonous and this amazing idea comes to you, or not even that. Sometimes when you're in the most random place or you're having a shower or whatever, like the idea to something or the answer or the solution to something will come to you. This is why getting into those tasks this month can actually be really, really helpful in some way, shape or form. I don't know, for me personally, I always find that when I go about, like when I start cleaning or doing something, it's like, because this is kind of free, like this kind of has a moment to say, okay, we can focus on all of the other stuff, right? It's really interesting. So Balance in relationships. I find this really interesting because 6 energy is ruled by Venus. The sun is currently in Libra, as is Mars, right? So there's a lot of focus on those kinds of energies at this moment in time, which I find really, really interesting and really intriguing, because balance in relationships in a 6 month is going to be really, really important. Dedicating time to your relationships, dedicating time to their maintenance, to their upkeep. What does your partner want? What does your partner need? Are you giving enough to your relationship? Are you assisting your partner? Are they giving those things back to you? Are your relationships balanced? Are they fair? Are they equal? Are they where they need to be at this moment in time? All of this stuff could be highlighted for you. If you're not in a partnership, what about the relationship or the partnership with yourself? How is that at the moment? How is the self-talk? Is the self-talk good? Is the way that you treat yourself and nurture and nourish yourself in balance, or is it just work, work, work at the moment? These are all things that you can look at this month and actually make some real headway with. Home purchases. So anything that you need to buy for the home, anything that you want to or maybe even purchasing a home itself. This month, because that 6 energy is in the rule, this would be a great month to tap into that energy. Now, here's the way that this is going to work, because obviously we do have the Mercury retrograde, and yes, we've got a lot of planets going direct this month, but what we need to consider here is this. If you are not a Mercury retrograde native, if you weren't born with that happening in your chart, recycling old items of furniture, upcycling, redoing, re-sprucing, like all of that sort of stuff. Go into thrift stores, or we call them car boot sales here, right? Or a yard sale or anything like that is highly favored. One, because you can get much better deals on anything that is second hand during a Mercury retrograde, and 2, because anything that you upcycle or recycle in some way, shape or form, you have a chance to really get the most out of. That's one of the ways that you could really get a lot out of this particular Mercury retrograde, because it's happening in the sign of Libra. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say this would be a good time to purchase anything large and new. But if you were, excuse me, if you were born under a Mercury retrograde, free reign, right? You get to go nuts while the rest of us run around like headless chickens going, Mercury! You guys can sail through, right? So those rules don't really apply to you. And it's not to say that they always do when Mercury's not retrograde, because obviously it doesn't spend as much time retrograde as it does not retrograde, but it just means that you guys have the upper hand in this way. And I kind of find that interesting. It's almost like a cosmic gift or blessing. It's like, yeah, I'm going to give you guys an advantage here, whereas let's say somebody who has Jupiter in the 2nd house has the cosmic upper hand when it comes to making money, or do you know what I mean? Like, there's loads of, we all get some form of a blessing, but those of you that were born under a Mercury retrograde, that is yours, right? Okay, so that being said, this is a really good time to redecorate. It's a really good time to clean your house, the autumn or the spring clean. If you didn't get round to it when the autumn equinox kicked in, this is a perfect month to do so, absolutely. And also, this energy is a great energy to make a house a home. All right, so whatever that means to you, whatever you could do or get ready or bring into the home, that's going to enhance the experience of the house or the place that you live in becoming your actual home, or at least feeling more like home for now. Whatever you put in place this month could go a long way to creating that energy for you. All right, so with that said, that is your intro and overview. Thank you for sticking with it, and I will see you for your life path reading. All right, take care, and I'll see you in a moment. Hello, you wonderful Life Path 22 person. Welcome to your October 2021 numerology with me, Raphael. All right, let's get straight into it. So this month, the way that this energy combines for you, it is all about fresh starts, new beginnings, and the initiation of new things. Now, at the time I'm recording this, Mercury has just gone retrograde, and so therefore you've got 5 planets retrograde at this moment in time. But all of those, 4 of those planets will go direct this month, right? Which means that this is a great month of initiation. This is a great month of fresh starts for you. And because of the way that this energy, the energy of the 6th month combines with your own, it's going to provide you with this new and exciting, fresh kind of energy that comes in. I really like this for you. And what I will say to you is, from the get-go, new starts, fresh beginnings, pioneering ideas, trying new things, getting out of your rut if you've been in one, doing different things to what you are used to. Anything that's going to see you shine your unique light is something that is highly favored for you over the course of this month. Now, for your love and relations, for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this month, it's up to you to steer the relationship where you want to take it. What is it that you want from your partner? What is it that you desire to do as a couple? Where is it that you want your relationship to go? When you envision that next level, or that place, or that destination that you want to arrive at with your significant other, this is the month to really dig into that, right? This is the month where really being honest with yourself about what you want, about what you need, about where it is that you feel you're actually heading. This would be a really good time to dig into that. What I will say to you as well, because of the way that this combines, you may be a little bit more forceful than usual, right? And so you might not necessarily give as much time and energy to your partner's ideas as you do to your own. Try to remember that diplomacy, right? Especially in a 6 month. For those of you that are single, this is the time to get out there, break out of the box, let the world in to get a good look at you. Who are you? Who do you want to be known as? What do you feel you have to offer in relationships? What excites you about the world? What gets you fired up about partners, relationships? When you think about the prospects of your relationships and, you know, potential partners, are there any in the picture? If not, what are you going to do about it? It's all on you this month, right? It's about what you do. It's about what you initiate. It's about whatever comes from within and how you meet that out in the world. So when it comes to your money and materials and finances, this is a month to be a go-getter, to go after what it is that you truly want. And because of the way that this energy combines for you, and I have to say, all of the life paths, all of the master number vibrations, this month you all seem to have got a free pass, right? I often say to people that are life path master number vibrations, whatever you do has to be about other people and yada, yada, yada. And, you know, it gets a bit repetitive, and it's a shame because you are here to be of service to the world, but you're also here to be of service to the world by fulfilling your own desires as well. That creates a blueprint and it gives permission for other people to do the same. This month, what do you want? What do you want to do? What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to create? When it comes to your money, your finances, and your resources, this would be a great month to start a side hustle. If you have that idea, if you've got a personal business idea and you think, this is what I'm going to do to make extra money, go for it. If you have an idea for creating more finances, for bringing more money into your life, for creating a new revenue stream, a new service, a new product, anything like that, this month is highly favored. And anything that you release out into the world carries that new energy, that fresh vibrational energy, and is likely to be received very, very well. Now, with that being said, when it comes to your work, for those of you that are employed, you're going to want to go your own way this month, right? This is like literally, that is the energy that's driving you this month is, I want to go on my own. I want to go far. I want to fling forward into the future. I want to do something bold, pioneering, energetic. I want people to see me exactly as I am. And I love this. I think it's actually a really wonderful energy to exude, and to live in that space or from that space is actually really powerful because it allows others to see that and do the same. That being said, whatever your ideas are, share them with your boss, share them with your team at work so that people can see where it is that you're actually trying to drive things. This month, Be a leader, right? Be prepared to be a leader. You might end up shouldering responsibilities that you haven't expected this month. Be okay with that. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, this is the month, right? Really think about what are those bold, pioneering ideas that are so far flung in the future that nobody else is doing. What is it that you can do this month that you know nobody else has thought of? This is the month to really start pushing ahead with those ideas. For those of you that are looking for work, this month it's all about you, right? It's your personality, your work ethic, your mind, your originality, your determination, all of who you are and what makes you truly unique. This is going to be the stuff that really sets you apart. So anywhere that you're going into an interview, shine, baby, shine, right? If you have a group interview, if any of you are going into group interviews this month, I feel sorry for everybody else that's there with you, because you're a life path 22, so you already exude a natural power. And on top of that, you're resonating at this one frequency. You're like, this month, you are like literally your own walking sun. So wherever you are, everybody else is going to be like, I feel like a lump of wood next to this person, right? Such is your energy. And this month, you don't have to feel guilty about it. When it comes to those of you that are retired or no longer working, what do you want for the next 9-10 months of your life? What do you want to initiate now that you feel is that next step? Now, speaking of next steps, your best steps this month are new, novel, anything that is bold, pioneering, anything that is original, free thinking, anything that is outside of the norm, anything that's outside of the known, highly favored this month. When it comes to your warnings, this month, whatever you do, you're likely to get a lot of for the next 9-10 months. So whatever you initiate this month, remember it's going to be around for a while yet. You're not going to get rid of it that quickly. So be sure about what you start. Now, as an example, I often say this to people when one energy shows up for them. Don't panic. It's like buying a pair of jeans, right? You wouldn't just go in and buy the first pair that you saw and that's it. You would try them on, take some pictures, pose, all the rest of it, walk around in them, see how they fit. This is what you need to do with all of the things that you want to start this month. Your mantra should be, do I want to be doing this or having this or experiencing this for the next 9-10 months ahead, right? With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care and I'll see you soon.